Azimut is a leading multi-commodity explorer in Quebec. We are mostly focused on gold, copper, nickel, and lithium. Azimut benefits from a strategic exploration portfolio, mostly located in the James Bay region. We have one advanced project with the Elmer gold discovery in the western part of the James Bay region. We have a strategic lithium portfolio with several key properties. Also, a strategic nickel portfolio formed by 111 claim blocks across the James Bay region on several projects in the northernmost part of Quebec in Nunavik. We have also strong partnerships with 6 projects in joint venture with Soquem, 2 option agreements with Rio Tinto, 1 with KGHM, and 1 with an Australian-based company, Mont-Royal. The capital structure for Azimut is very robust. Following 37 years of activity, we have less than 80 million shares outstanding. Currently, we have $4 million in the bank, but we announced yesterday a board deal of $8 million at market price. The ownership is robust. About 25% of the shares are owned by Quebec-based institutions, 10% by Agnico Eagle, which will increase its positioning into Azimut up to 12%, and also key private investors. The retail part of the ownership is estimated at 25%. Lithium, which is the hottest play now in the James Bay region, which is attracting the worldwide attention, especially from Australia. We are very well located at the scale of the James Bay region. Now there is really a critical phase put in place at the scale of Quebec. The Quebec government is strongly supporting the implementation of manufacturing industry in the southernmost part of Quebec. They call it the Energy Transition Valley. We're talking about several $1 billion of investment, and all this industry will need to be fed by primary ore. And in that game, in that new dynamics, of course, the James Bay region can play a key role by advancing several projects on several mines. And we know that we foresee a direct link between a major emerging region and a processing region in the southern part of Quebec. This is supported by the lowest energy cost in North America, the existence of excellent infrastructure, and of course, an outstanding geological potential for lithium. At the scale of the James Bay, we have 5 major lithium projects. One, Piqua, which is located in between the CV5 discovery made by PMET and the Concept discovery by Winsome. This project is in joint venture with Soquem. We have the Galilee project, which is just bounding the Winsome discovery, Adina. We have 2 key projects which have been optioned to Rio Tinto, Corvette and Canaya. And in the western part of the James Bay region, we have a large claim block that we call GBL1. It's a 52 by 28 kilometer large block covering an outstanding lithium anomaly. And we are keeping this project for us. Our lithium strategy will move ahead through 3 ways. First, through our existing joint venture with Soquem. Second part with Rio Tinto through option projects. And finally, for the James Bay Lithium project, we are keeping it for ourselves. It's, of course, an 100% owned project that we are financing now. Now, regarding the Galiné project, which is just bordering the Adina discovery, the Adina discovery is very, very close, at few meters from the property boundary with Galiné, and we will start drilling now. On this slide, we see the lithium content in lake bottom sediment. We are extensively using this tool as a proxy for lithium discoveries in the bedrock. At Galiné, we are very close from the drill stage. We expect drilling in 1 week or 2 weeks from now, just to explore, test the depth extension of the lithium discovery, which has been made just the other side of the property boundary. On this slide, on the left part of the slide, you see a compilation of the drill holes from Winsome, and the mineralized body are shallowly dipping to the south towards the property. We estimate that chances of cross-cutting the same mineralized horizons is very good. This is supported by the geophysical context on the Galiné property, as well as the lake bottom sediment footprint, which is very strong in this area. Lastly, we did a prospecting program. We uncovered several angular spodumene-bearing pegmatites on our side. These blocks may originate from Adina, but also from potential subparallel pegmatitic horizon on our side. We will have the answer in a few weeks from now, but we are quite confident about our ability to just expand, at least expand the Winsome discovery. Now, the Corvette discovery area, as you know very well, the CV5 discovery is a major discovery, close to be 110 million tons at 1.42% Le2O. The Piqua property is right on strike with CV5 discovery. In fact, in between of another discovery made by Winsome on the Concept property. We estimate that, again, we have very good chances of having the continuity of this lithium-bearing horizon. From a geophysical standpoint, it's very clear. We are sharing the same geology, and also the geochemical footprint in lake bottom sediment is providing us direct prospecting targets. Finally, we have 2 properties located immediately south from Piqua and the Corvette property owned by Patriot, our own Corvette property, and the Canaya property, which have been optioned to Rio Tinto. On this slide, we see the footprint in lithium of the area. We see the very strong correlation with the high lithium-bearing anomaly in lake related to the CV5 discovery. And we see the other lithium anomalies in lake bottom sediment on our own properties. Of course, this is providing us direct prospecting targets. And now we are conducting intense prospecting programs to uncover the source of these lake bottom sediment anomalies. You know the deal with Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto will have to spend $114 million in exploration expenditures over 2 phases to earn up to 70% interest into Corvette and Canaya. They will start with a first option commitment of $14 million, $3 million per year this year in to advance the property, mostly prospecting, airborne geophysics, lake bottom sediments. Finally, we have a very large block in the western part of the James Bay region that we call the James Bay Lithium Project. More specifically, this block has a 52 kilometer by 28 kilometer strike extent, with certainly the strongest and the largest lithium anomaly recognized at the scale of the James Bay region. We already know in order of 100 pegmatitic outcrops now, which are well located in the context of these lake bottom sediment anomalies. They are also well correlated with other Pathfinder's elements. Again, we will do intense prospecting this summer to uncover spodumene-bearing pegmatites. Now, an update on the Elmer discovery. Elmer is well located in the western part of the James Bay region with excellent infrastructure. This project can be, of course, explored on a year-round basis. The project has a 35-kilometer strike extent. There are many already known high-grade showings. We are considering the property itself as largely underexplored. There are still many targets to advance. Saying that, Patouan has been discovered in January 2020. Since that time, we have advanced the project with the discovery with a systematic drilling. We are very close to deliver a maiden resource estimate. Patouan, surrounding Patouan, we know a number of excellent drill targets. This is a longitudinal section of the discovery, 600 meters of strike length, recognized down to 900 meters along deep. It's open at depth, and also open along strike. We already know a number of high-grade showings along strike. Now the next phase of drilling will try to expand along strike this discovery. In total, we have conducted 54,000 meters of drilling. As you can see on this slide, there is a very good continuity of the mineralized body. We expect delivering a robust open pit resource on also an underground resource. The mineralized envelope is wide, on average 35 meters true width, up to 82 meters true width. There is no structural complexity, it's very simple, no folding, no cross-cutting barren dikes. It's very easy to follow. From a metallurgical standpoint, again, it's also an excellent project with no arsenic. Gold recoveries can be expected from a combination of gravity. Recoveries by gravity is reaching up to 37%, and the remaining part recoverable through conventional cyanide leaching. Infrastructure are good. As mentioned before, the exploration upside surrounding the Patouan discovery is excellent. In summary, we foresee a minimum $8 million exploration budget for the year 23-24. This budget will be largely a partner-funded budget, minimum $6 million, and this budget will increase following the board deal financing placement. The first objective is to deliver soon the resource estimate and to advance exploration at Elmer on surrounding targets. We are advancing many partnership agreements on lithium with Soquem, with Rio Tinto. We are advancing on our own the large James Bay Lithium project. We are also advancing a very good copper-gold project named Kukamas with KGHM. And in the meantime, we are advancing a strong project pipeline with our nickel assets. The nickel assets are representing probably the largest nickel exploration play in eastern Canada with 111 claim blocks across the James Bay region. Thank you.
Okay, we're out of time, so thank you very much, Jean-Marc.